AITA for snapping at my BIL and threatening to never let him see my kids after he told my son to be the man of the house. My husband, Dan, grew up in a single-parent household. His dad died when he was young. His older brother, Martin, was definitely parentified and became the man of the house. Together, Dan and I have 3 children: Sydney 12F, Gabe 10M and Charlotte 3F. Unfortunately, Dan passed away 3 months ago. It's been a terrible struggle trying to balance my grief, my children's on top of the rest of the responsibilities. I have a great support system, so I have been cognizant to make sure my babies still have a childhood. I always said I wouldn't do what my mill did. Recently, I was having a bit of a tough time. Charlotte was sick, Sydney is in about 1 million activities and the housework was piling up. Martin's wife, Rachel, offered to come by and help me out. She generously cleaned the house and looked after Charlotte while I ran Sydney to her activities. When I arrived back home, I found Martin and Gabe in the kitchen. Martin was telling him that it shouldn't have gotten to this stressful point and he should be helping me more. He told him that he was the man of the house and it was up to him to step up. I cut in and told Gabe to not listen to his uncle, that he is a little boy and it is not his job to take over for his father. Rather, it's his job to play, go to school and just be a kid. I sent him to play. I tore into Martin. I asked him how dare he say that to my son. I said he may have been parentified but he will not do the same to my son. I said if he pulled crap like that again, he'd never see my kids again. Martin told me I was being ungrateful, he was only trying to help. He said more than anything, he was defending his wife as it's not her job to help me. I reminded him I never asked Rachel for help, she offered. Martin said she wouldn't have if I wasn't complaining about how hard my life is. Since, Dan's family has been telling me what a bitch I am. They say this is all Martin knows and I was way too harsh on him, especially threatening to cut him off. They told me I need to get my shit together. My mill especially thinks I need to suck it up and expect my kids, not just Gabe, but Sydney too, to help me with Charlotte. I told her off and that only made it worse. Everyone is accusing me of alienating Dan's family, which I'm not trying to do. AITA? Edit: to clarify, my children do have chores and help around the house. The work in question was things that are out of their age bracket and were my responsibility. Thus why I was falling behind, considering I also have to take care of the kids, drive them places and do more things that are not age appropriate or their job.